Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. I've got a game for you today on Sleeping Giant. It is a domination match. And I am in the F-bomb. That's what I call the American Tier 6 Premium Destroyer, Charles F. Hughes. By the way, my name is KPZ. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I am just an average player in World of Warships Legends, trying to give you the truth about what you're going to get in the given ship that we're reviewing today. Today is a special series I came up with called a Crack and Fail, where we get 4 kills, we're going for the 5th kill, and we fail sometimes in a spectacular fashion, although I'm not sure that applies to this game today. But we are in a guilt-free Crack and Fail today. You can see here's a quick look at the teams. We are down tier in the F-bomb. That's right. And so I've waxed on before about the F-bomb in previous videos. First, Wargaming took the F out of Charles F. Hughes' name because everybody was saying F this ship. And to me, it doesn't have an identity. It's got slower reloading guns than the Sims. Both the Sims and the Charles F. Hughes have less guns than the Kid. The Kid, which in my opinion should get moved up to Tier 7. Be a nice counterpunch to the Summers. The Charles F. Hughes, I think, should get dropped down to Tier 5. Be a nice counterpart or counterpunch to the Monahan. And that would leave the Sims and the Benham at Tier 6. Just one guy's opinion. But here's the best part if you own the Charles F. Hughes. When you go out there in this match, if you do absolutely nothing, no one will care. Because you're in a Charles F. Hughes, they are going to expect you to fail. Just like we're shooting at this Jervis, no one is expecting us to kill the Jervis. They're expecting the Jervis to kill us. Okay? That's the best part about it. It's literally a guilt-free experience here in the Charles F. Hughes. And then if you do kill somebody in the Charles F. Hughes, your opponent is shamed. They got killed by a Charles F. Hughes. So there's really no way to lose when you have this ship. That's probably the only good thing about it. There, someone else kills the Jervis. That could have been our first kill. Instead, we will do what we do best. Sit in a smokescreen, capture the Bravo Cap, and exhort our teammates to shoot at the enemy ships. All right, so just to differentiate or expound a little bit further, if you haven't watched the videos I did on the Charles F. Hughes and the Sims has quicker reloading guns. The Sims is a more agile ship. The Sims gets a choice of very short-range Screamer torpedoes and long-range Benham-esque torpedoes that don't do a lot of damage. The Charles F. Hughes is forced to compete at Tier 6 and Tier 7 like today's game, with torpedoes that go just 6.4 kilometers. So, in my opinion, 4 guns, short-range torpedoes, this is just not an impressive ship. It is outclassed as a torpedo boat by the Benham. It's outclassed clearly as a gunboat by the Kid. It's outclassed as a knife fighting gunboat by the Sims, which is why I encourage Wargaming to remove some of the hit points. That's the only thing that Charles F. Hughes has going for it, is its hit points. Remove some of the hit points, move it down to Tier 5, give everybody that paid gold for this thing, which I'm guessing is like 2 or 3 people, give them 2,500 gold, and call it a day. Put it at Tier 5 as a counterpart to the Monahan. And then you take the Kid, give it some hit points, bump it up to Tier 7, and then you don't have 4 premium destroyers for the US at Tier 6. You have 2 at 5, 2 at 6, and 2 at 7. Look, I thought of this all by myself. I should work for you, Wargaming. Except you would never hire me because I would criticize you too much. All right, so we captured Alpha as well. Obviously, we didn't do all the work. Here's something really awesome, a Friesland. Now, what would you lay the odds that in a matchup between the Friesland and the Charles F. Hughes, that the F-bomb would come out on top? Now, I am not gunning down the Friesland. He's shooting at somebody else. He's very distracted. You know, but at the end of the day, he gets hit by someone else's torpedo, and these guns aren't terrible. He finally paid attention to me, but it does not matter. Kill number 1. Look at that.
Problem solved, sir.
F-bomb taking out the Friesland. Who could say they saw that happening? All right. So there's our torpedoes, and there they are, as you see, just fading out. End of the range right there. So horribly short-range torpedoes. All right, we've got some other ships over here. Literally, we've done our job already. Domination match. We got 2 assisted base caps and 1 kill of an enemy destroyer. You could literally rest on your laurels here, and it would be a great game in the Charles F. Hughes. But we're not done. We are not done. In our effort to humiliate half of the enemy team, we are going for a Kraken today in the Charles F. Hughes. Look at that. We even shot down an airplane. All right. Someone has a spotted with sonar. Maybe the Bismarck. I don't even know what consumables these ships have. Let's be honest. If I was a good player, I would know. I don't know. I just know that icon means someone has sonar. And then we get spotted by an airplane. So there's no rest for the wicked. We're going to try and edge out here and see if we can shoot my neutered torpedoes at the Strasbourg. And I don't think the Strasbourg is dumb enough to just wander out there on its own. We will launch some torpedoes anyway, just because why not? And we got this rock to hide behind. And as you can see, I'm going to throttle back here because I don't want to blunder out there in front of the Bismarck. Over there is an enemy destroyer, Akatsuki. We'll shoot at him just for scare tactics. He's a little far away to have these U.S. guns do any damage. We do clip the Strasbourg with 1 torpedo. So let's just chalk that up to Lady Luck. All right, so we're hiding behind this island. Another great strategy in the Charles F. Hughes. But we are not yet beaten. We are undaunted. We are going to sally forth maybe in a couple of minutes and put this thing to work. Honest. Would I lie to you? Of course not. Of course not. And by the way, I want to make it clear, I did not pay for the Charles F. Hughes. Do not pay money for the Charles F. Hughes. You get it out of a crate, don't sell it, but don't pay money for it. Please don't pay money for it. It is not worth money. I say the Leone is worth it if it's about 8K silver. They can't give you enough of a discount to pay money for the F-bomb. Unless you're the kind of guy who likes embarrassing people by killing them with a really underpowered ship that's just a duplicate of every other U.S. destroyer at the tier. And when I say duplicate, you know when you copy something, the copy isn't as good as the original. So think about you're running your Xerox machine. I know that's in the Wayback Machine there. Hey, we killed somebody else. I didn't even pay attention to that. All right, we're shooting at this Helena trying to kill him too. Because what's more embarrassing than giving up 2 kills to the F-bomb? Giving up 3 kills. All right, so like I'm saying, you're photocopying something. The copier's running out of ink. As it runs out of ink, the copies get worse and worse. We killed the Helena. I'm sorry. We got 3 kills, and I'm unashamed in the Charles F. Hughes. But if you were killed by me in this match, you should be ashamed because the Charles F. Hughes sucks. All right, so anyway, what I'm saying is that 1,000th copy makes the first copy look like Leonardo da Vinci or something. You know what I'm saying? So this thing doesn't do anything that any other destroyer of the tier doesn't do better. It doesn't, except for embarrass people. All right, this Strasbourg here, he's going to turn his bow to receive these right on the kisser. I should. Oh, never mind. We killed him. All right, great. Hey, that's 4 kills. And here's the last ship. It is the Sims, my arch enemy. I've talked about how the Sims is a better ship than the F-bomb when it comes to knife fighting. And the Sims is running away. Now, I think I made a mistake here in a minute when I'm going to turn to avoid this island. I should have kept all 4 guns on target. Because if you're paying attention, and I was not, you will see we are very close to 1,000 points. So I really should have kept all 4 gun barrels on target and kept shooting at the Sims. But I am not smart, which is why I am only a slightly above average player. And that is why this match, instead of being 5 amazing kills in the F-bomb, is just something I came up with that I like to call a crack and fail. And there we are, failing in the most glorious fashion. All right, here we are on my favorite screen, the victory screen. We did just over 40,000 damage. I can barely see the numbers. Is it just 2 torpedo strikes? But we had 2 assisted base caps and 4 big kills. We ended up with 675,000 plus silver, 8322 ship XP, over 2,000 green XP, over 15,500 commander XP here in the F-bomb. There we are at the top of the board. 2412 base XP with those 4 big kills. Gaze on your works, ye mighty, and despair at the sight of the Charles F. Hughes at the top of the board. All right. I don't think I'm going to bother going into the port. I don't think I'm going to do anything else but gloat. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. And remember, you can always subscribe for more here on the channel of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. Forget this stuff. We don't need to review the Charles F. Hughes. You already saw it. I'll see you later, guys.